Mary Fusillo, and I am the Executive Director of the Donor Solution. I want to talk to you a little bit about education and SAT scores when you're looking for a donor. For many people, hair color, eye color, looks, family background is very important, but for many people, the number one thing they're looking for in their donor is a sense of achievement. And the only thing that they have to go on are a donor's grades in college and in basically grad school and her SAT score or ACT scores. One of the most fascinating things I've heard in the last couple of weeks is this new structure of the SAT that will start in the year 2016. One of the things I find most fascinating is that when the research came out about the quote-unquote new SAT, they found out that anyone other than very affluent children or teenagers didn't do as well. And the number one reason was that the affluent children could afford, their families could afford for them to have extra tutoring. One of the things when you're looking at the SAT scores, and people will say, oh my goodness, she has good grades, but her SAT score is only X, Y, and Z. It's only 1,500 on the 2,400 point scale. She must not be very intelligent, or she's not as bright as we're looking for. One thing to keep in mind is just what this research out of the New York Times has shown. The SAT score in and of itself is not an intelligence test. It is supposed to predict your ability, or the donor's ability, to function and do well in a college setting. It's not an IQ test. So obviously it goes to show that if you have been at an average high school, you did well there in high school, and you went off to a pretty okay college, your SAT scores may not be the same as someone who went to a prestigious prep school, went to a very highly ranked top 25 school. They're going to have higher SAT scores. Why is this? Because they probably had a lot of tutoring.